At 8:33 this morning, Connect to Congress is a Fox 17 News way of helping members of Congress speak directly to their constituents. And this morning, United States Representative from Tennessee, Matt Van Epps, is joining us right now from Washington.
Matt, you represent communities between Kentucky and the Alabama state line, going from Clarksville down to Waynesboro, into Franklin and Nashville. Tell us the number one concern that you are hearing from your constituents right now.
Oh, Jennifer and Justin, good morning. Thank you so much for having me on. Absolutely honored to serve. Been in office 5 months now. You know, we're hearing about gas prices being really high, and the average in the country is about $4.44 a gallon, about $4 a gallon in Nashville, so a little under the national average. But the good news is that our underlying economy is really strong, and that this conflict in Iran will wrap up. The president is the negotiator in chief, and this was a mission that was absolutely necessary. Iran is the biggest exporter of terror the world has ever known, and this president drew a very clear red line that they would have no nukes. And so the military operation has been successful, severely degrading the missile capabilities, going after the proxies, and after the nuclear weapons and capabilities. And so it is very clear that what the president is doing, what this administration is doing, is working right now. The blockade is working. The Iranians are losing about $500 million in oil revenue a day, and that is working. We have all the cards there. So as this mission gets wrapped up and the negotiator in chief finishes this, we'll be in a very strong position economically. When you look at the underlying economy, the numbers are really strong. We've got a great return from taxes. The working families tax cuts are putting more money back in families' pockets. No tax on tips, no tax on overtimes. Unemployment is down. We're seeing blue-collar wage growth up and increasing at historic highs. So I'm confident that as we move along this year, we're going to see gas prices come down. The president has unleashed America's energy dominance, and we'll see good results from that.
All right, Congressman, you recently voted to end the partial government shutdown when it comes to the Department of Homeland Security. We understand that now people want to know exactly how much longer is this going to continue. Have we kicked the can down the road yet again, and how much longer until possibly the next government shutdown and we have to go through all of this again?
Yeah, well, House Republicans have voted 5 times now to fully fund the Department of Homeland Security. There are 10 agencies within DHS that includes FEMA, Secret Service, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, TSA, Border Patrol, and ICE. And the good news is we've fully funded now all of the agencies except for Border Patrol and ICE, and that's being worked through budget reconciliation. So the Senate has sent over their budget guidance, and we will vote on that in the coming weeks in the House. And that budget reconciliation allows the Senate to pass it with a majority and not having to get to the 60-vote threshold. And so the fact of the matter here is Democrats have kept DHS shut down for over 70 days. It was the longest shutdown in a single agency in American history. And that we cannot have that. We have to have a fully funded Homeland Security. It is critical for all of the events that we have coming up, America 250, right, for FIFA World Cup. So we'll see that get funded, ICE and CBP, through budget reconciliation.